Hello, and welcome back to a new video by the Dashboards platform. I'm Johan, and I will be your host in this video. Alright, so this is probably a video you guys didn't subscribe for. This is actually a video I wanted to make for a while now. I actually was on a really long 2 months trip in the USA from April to the start of June. And yeah, that's why I wasn't really active in Discord. I wasn't also not active on YouTube and everything. And yeah, I actually wanted to show you guys what I've been doing while I was in the USA. So I did a cycling tour from New York to San Francisco. I'm gonna open up this tab really quick, or this book. This Polar Steps. It's actually one of the amazing applications that actually tracks your thingy. And the coolest thing is I actually went cycling, and you almost don't believe it, but it's really true. I actually went cycling from New York, and most of the way I started cycling to Chicago, first to Philadelphia, and in Philadelphia I actually took the bus to Richmond, and in Richmond I actually wanted to meet somebody, and that day I also took the bus back. Because in Richmond, one of the Dashboards crew members, Gabrielle, lives there. And so from Washington, from there, I actually went to Washington D.C. I only stayed there for 1 day to sleep. After that, I went to Swoop, also really cool. I actually found a sideway with the Amtrak, and this was really cool actually. That you had like really old trains there. It was also really amazing. After that, I stepped out there, and I actually had like the really biggest climb ever here. It was really amazing, a lot of nature. And I ended up in Chicago. Chicago was actually beautiful. So amazing time here. That was really, it's crazy how beautiful the USA actually is. I mean, for me personally, the USA looks like a third world country compared to Europe, especially with social security and everything. But it's a beautiful country. It's truly an experience. Yeah, he has the Trump Tower. You're probably not a big fan of him. Me neither, actually, but I just thought it was really an amazing thingy, really cool. And oh, wait, I forgot to show you my bike. This was actually in New York. So let's see, where is it? Oh, here I saw some turtles. Let's see. Oh, here this the bike. So there was a giant content S3. And the coolest thing about it, I had my tent and all my stuff. In here I had my MacBook. I had some my iPad with me as well. I had a camera, a little drone. And yeah, it was really an experience. As you can see, I actually bought it in New York. It was still new. The plastic is still wrapped around it. And yeah, here I'm on the boat. I still had long hair here. Oh my god, it looks so bad. But yeah, and so there was Farewell New York. Was really cool. And after that, I went over Kenilworth. And this was actually truly experience. This is a hotel. It was 140 years old in Summit, and it was truly beautiful. It was amazing. Really small, a relatively small village. Also had a great time there. So from there, I went to Chicago. Chicago was really amazing. I was in a really beautiful hostel, and I actually arrived here, Old Plank Road Trail. It was a really nice trail, really safe, a lot of other bikers as well. And after that, I started in Braidwood on Route 66. And yeah, Route 66, it was actually really amazing, but also really dangerous. I mean, you have like some routes, and this is really weird for us as Europeans, right? In Europe, you're not allowed to bicycle or cycle on the highway. In the USA, you actually are allowed in some places. And because the 66 is a highway, in some places it's a highway, it was really dangerous. I really was shitting my pants every day. It was really cool. So that was actually a nature preserve. The Midwine, Dalgas Prairie was actually really amazing. You actually had, sometimes you had bisons and everything. I was actually really scared because I actually had to go through a bison route. It was actually really amazing. That was also really nice. Nellie's, I actually ate her. Really nice people. And it was truly Route 66 on a cycle, right? On a bicycle. Everybody was like, oh, you're crazy. But I actually had a great time there. It was really amazing. And yeah, I actually also saw like a lot of stuff. This was in Dwight. It was also truly amazing. That was on the 26th day that I was on my way. Here you had Odell. Odell was also really beautiful. Also really nice, old, cool cars. Like this one, I really loved it. And yeah, this was really cool. And here, I actually stopped here as well, the Outlaw Cabin, to eat. The people were truly amazing inside. And that was the record. I actually left my name, my email address, and phone number. So if you ever visit there, you can actually find my name in the book and I will be there. Pretty cool. It was really small and a lot of like older people, but they were actually really nice to me. Truly an amazing experience. And let me see, there was Eric's. I met a guy here because I'm a former chef as well, right? Oh yeah, I'm still cooking sometimes. And this guy, he really loves his yeah, what he does. It's really amazing. So yeah, Eric's too, really nice restaurant, really good food. This year I was really happy that day. I don't know why. So after that, I arrived in St. Louis, and St. Louis was actually really hot, also really nice and really interesting. Actually, I tried to get on the arch in the top, but they were really like COVID and all the problems, so I didn't really went there. Oh, there was actually a class photo of Denny's with some people. This was actually in the midnight in San Antonio, because from St. Louis I actually took the train because it was like it was like 40 nah, it was like 38 degrees Celsius. It's like really hot. So I really didn't feel like bicycling anymore. And yeah, this was actually all desert, was not really important. And after that, I arrived in. I actually met like a man here, Coach's County, and he was actually from Tucson. And the coolest thing about it, he was always telling me about how cool Tucson is and I should visit there. I never did. I really went around it because the guy was really scary and he didn't leave me alone. After that, I almost stayed 2 weeks in New Orleans. I really wanted to see a lot of stuff here. Like, so first thing I did was visiting Universal Studios. This was truly an experience. This is Ayu, is a girl I met there. Really amazing time there, and it's really beautiful. And I had a great time. It was really, yeah, it was crazy the stuff we did there. And yeah, we saw a lot of stuff. Really cool. We actually saw all the old cars from Back to the Future and here the Flintstones. Another Flintstone car. Harry Potter. And after that, I actually cycled to Oxnard. And from Oxnard, I actually started to cycle to Santa Monica. Oxnard was not really interesting, but it was actually really dangerous. I mean, here, for example, you had like Malibu. And yeah, the problem here is people actually push a cyclist off the road. It was really dangerous. But I had a truly amazing time there. Let me see. So after that, I actually went to Malibu. And after Malibu, I actually arrived in Cupertino a few days later. And yeah, I actually visited the Apple's Visitor Center. There was a few days before their WWDC was going to happen. Biggest problem was I tried to get in, but they suspended my developer's account because of some problems with migrating from a personal account to a Discord account. Was actually really difficult. But this was also a truly cool experience. I actually spent a lot of money here. It's actually really crazy, but it was truly beautiful, really an experience. I really want to go back there someday, but only with Dub Dub. I really would like to visit that. So after that, I went to San Francisco. It was also truly cool. Fisherman's Wharf was really amazing. And I also went to Alcatraz. Alcatraz is actually really like this beautiful island with like a prison, and you can actually don't really comprehend it that there were actually people like locked up in those cells. Actually, how small it is and stuff like that. It was actually truly amazing. So yeah, this was actually my holiday in 2 months. I just wanted to share this with you guys because this is actually something I'm really happy, really like passionate about, cycling and visit the world and everything. There's one more route I really like to do, and that is the Great Rail Trail, and it actually goes from Washington D.C. all the way up to Washington State, but that's for another time. My next, actually my next trip, this is gonna be really cool. I hope this October, but I'm not sure because of the weather and also because of the inflation at the moment. But my next tour is actually gonna be in Japan. I actually want to go from Wakkanai with the bicycle over Sapporo to Sendai, Tokyo, Nagoya, Osaka, Kochi, Hiroshima, and I actually want to end in Kagoshima with a bicycle. So who knows? And yeah, I don't want to sound like all those other YouTube begging YouTubers or money beggars, but if you guys subscribe to my channel, you actually can help me to get there, right? No, just joking. I work as a freelancer full time, so there's not a problem. So yeah, this was actually my holiday. I wanted to share with you guys, so you guys also know why I'm not always that active, because I'm also traveling a lot. But yeah, it was truly cool experience. If you guys want to follow me on Polar Steps, it would be really cool. Then you can actually also look at my last visit to the USA in 2020. That was actually before COVID. So yeah, I was really excited about this video. I really wanted to make it. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video as well. And if you have any questions or if you want to know something, just leave a comment below. I'm always happy to respond to any questions. And I see you next time.